Now, why don't we jump into one of our main tech topics of the day? NVIDIA is entering the CPU and laptop business. Their GTC event happened this week, and they had little to say to gamers, but they have thrown down the gauntlet for pretty much the entire rest of the industry. So Grace is an ARM CPU aimed at the data center, named for computer scientist Grace Hopper, who theorized and developed what would become COBOL. It's designed for large data sets like natural language processing and recommender systems, and NVIDIA claims 10 times the performance of today's fastest servers on AI and HPC workloads. What we don't know is if that is based on the NVIDIA GPUs that will be using a 4th gen NVLink and will be probably new GPUs by that point compared to what is available today.
We do know that NVIDIA is extremely fond of saying X times the performance of this, but with having like very specific qualifications for that, but then not disclaiming those. So, a bit of an issue, but oh well.
It'll use LPDDR5X memory for 2 times the bandwidth and better efficiency than DDR4 with, this is really cool, unified cache coherence with a single memory space that combines system and HBM GPU memory. Holy crap. So that is thanks to the 900 gigabyte, not bit, 900 gigabyte per second link between Grace CPUs and NVIDIA's GPUs. Whew. Intel's new CEO, Pat Gelsinger, responded to the threat by proclaiming, "We're playing offense, not defense, yo." I added the yo part. He didn't say yo. But yeah.
Would have been cooler if he did.
He pointed out that Intel has Deep Learning Boost and their Habana AI processors. That's a company they purchased in late 2019. Anthony's take, he's aware that Intel's in fact playing defense right now, but he's a fighter, so he won't admit it.
I want to input on that, actually. I read that before the show, and I think that's
one sec.
Okay. I'm going to keep going anyways. I kind of need Linus to hear this. I'll tell you guys first. We'll see what your guys' reaction is. So I think that's a very informed take, but I do also think that Pat Gelsinger's new strats is putting Intel on the offense in general.
Yes.
So I don't think yeah, technically this is Intel's space to defend, but I think Pat's point is like, we're not acting like we used to, and whether you guys were coming or not, we're pushing forward. So
I am so glad, because man, when Intel, with the resources they have and the brains they have, is focused on doing cool stuff, boy, does it ever make tech more exciting. Like, yeah. I am so jazzed. If Intel's discrete graphics cards are anywhere near decent, I am just so excited, because they're the only ones that I think can command NVIDIA's respect in the longer term in that space. I hope.
I hope as well.
MediaTek partnership to bring RTX graphics to ARM laptops. That's pretty cool. They're apparently working on that as well. And AMD has previously been rumored to be developing ARM silicon. ARM CPU integration with GPUs is too big of an advantage not to pursue. So it's not like NVIDIA is the only one that's probably chasing after this right now, but they're the ones that are announcing it. They've got a roadmap, and it's pretty exciting, not just for the data center, but also for the laptop space. I mean, man, what is that even gonna look like? You know, you could potentially be gaming on ARM, because as soon as NVIDIA starts to throw money at the problem, you know that it's not just on the front end, it's not just on devices, it's going to be on the back end as well, getting actual games you actually want to play ported to ARM devices.